One time you sip of this.
I'm Celeste. I'm a double. I started 2 years ago when I was 19. I was a sophomore in college. So I was taking 18 credits a semester, working 3 jobs, and my boyfriend was living 3.5 hours away. So I was always traveling back and forth. So I was super busy. And I saw some like random girl following me on Instagram, and I saw how she was making so much money from her phone. So I reached out to her and was like, okay, this is like weird that I'm texting you, but what are you doing? Like, how are you making so much money? She told me all about it, and I didn't even like question it. I was like, okay, I'm in. And then she told me about the $99 to start, and I was like, I don't really know if I want to like invest. Like, I've never done something like this before. And then she was like, girl, I only have one spot left. If you want to do this, we have to do this now. So I was like, oh my God, like she only has one spot left. I have to join. So I signed up. And then I was so excited. I started watching YouTube videos right away of Jade Hooper, like Tiffany Her, all of them. And then I started getting customers right away. But I never knew like we had to grow a team. So when my enroller told me I had to start getting distributors, I was like, no, I can't do that. It's way too hard. I'm never going to get distributors. I'm just going to get a bunch of customers. So it took me 5 months before I enrolled my first distributor. And then my upline, Nicole Manzoli, she kind of told me, like, you're so good at enrolling customers. Like, you just need to get out of your head and do this. So then I did, and I started taking this more seriously. And then I promoted to Ruby. And then I think 3 months after that, in February after conference of in 2016, I promoted to Emerald, and then the month after that, I promoted to Diamond. And then I got Diamond, and I was like, oh, I'm Diamond. Like, I'm good. I don't need to do anything anymore. So then I sat at Diamond for a year, and then this past January, I promoted to Double, and I'll be promoting to Triple, if not this month, next month.
That's so awesome. So what changed, what did you change whenever you decided that you were going to start signing distributors? You just started posting about them more, or was it just completely a mental thing?
I think for me, it was completely a mental thing. Like, as soon as I told myself that I could, that's when people started reaching out to me from my posts asking about what I was doing. And then after I went Diamond, I think in August, something just switched, and that's when I started mass enrolling. I don't really know what it was. I just saw Emily Worsling and how he was doing the same thing I was, working but not working 100%. And then she said something just clicked with her, and then she started taking off. So I was like, oh, if she can do that, I can do that too.
Yeah. So it is a lot of this business is so mental. You have to just be telling yourself that you're going to do something, and you do it. It's crazy how much your mind has over this business.
Yeah.
Or anything in life really, but it's just crazy. So I asked some questions. I told them that you enrolled 88 loyal customers whenever you promoted to Double Diamond. So obviously everyone's excited about that. Hey, can you do that on the carpet, please? Please. Okay, thank you. Sorry. Toddler life. And okay, so I'm just gonna go through these questions. Let me see if I can find the first one. Oh goodness. Okay, so growing your audience on Instagram. I think. Okay, hold on. Let me see if I can read this question. So, do you follow everybody that follows you? Is what it says. If they follow you, do you instantly follow them back?
Yes, unless it's some creepy old guy or someone that doesn't ever post a face picture. If they only post senior or something like that, I'll let them follow me, but I won't follow them back.
Okay. And then do you use the app Captivate or anything like that to follow?
Yes, my boyfriend actually follows for me now. But he uses Captivate, and he'll load thousands in to each of my accounts, and then we'll let the different ones run at different times. And we use an iPad to do it, so that it can be going during the day and I don't have to worry about like keeping my phone open.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, that's awesome. Sorry, I'm just like scrolling through this list. It might take me a second to find some questions. So how do you seal the deal with the loyal customers? Is it follow-ups, or are you just messaging or host to post? Like, this question was kind of asked a lot. So basically, how are you signing that many customers in a month?
Messaging. I just started really doing the host to post like a lot this month. And most of them will sign up right on the spot, but I do get a lot of from follow-ups too. It's probably 60 will sign up right on the spot, 40% follow-ups. But I just like stick to the script that Jade Hooper made like years ago. It's probably like a little different now, the one I use, but I just stick to the script. I always get everyone's number off Instagram. And then I say, hey girl, it's Celeste from Instagram. So first tell me some things you might be interested and we can go from there. And then I list off like a couple products, like wraps, hair, skin, nails, green, shake, cleanse, and exfoliating peel. And then they'll either pick one of those or they'll say, well, I want to lose 30 pounds. And if they give me a goal, then I say, okay, do you have any other goals for your body? I can make a custom plan for you. And if they just pick one, then I describe it and then and send a before and after picture. And then they'll say, oh, sounds great. And I say, they're amazing. You would love them. I'd love to give you my last personal discounted spot. And then they're like, really? Oh my God, thank you so much. And then I give them the retail and loyal customer price. And then they're usually like, the cheaper one sounds great. And I say, okay, do you have 2 minutes to set it up now? I can walk you through it. And then they'll either say, yeah, let's do it now, or like I have to wait until I get paid on Friday or whatever.
Okay, so basically you're just like telling them like, I only have one spot left, and that's like helping seal the deal and like saying like, let's do it right now.
Yeah.
And then let's see. A lot of people were just asking like, how do you get them to follow through and commit? Let's see, there's like a lot of the same question. Okay, so here's a question about distributors. It says, how do you get distributors to commit, especially when they've been going to join you for a while?
You just have to keep following up with them. Like, I don't care how many times I message you and you don't answer me back.
Yeah.
I'm still going to follow up with you every week until you block me or you say, like, leave me alone, stop texting me. I actually had a girl that signed up yesterday. She had blocked me. She was supposed to join like 5 times and she just kept ghosting me. And then she messaged me on Instagram and was like, I'm so sorry I blocked your number. I was just like super skeptical, but I want to do it now.
That's so funny. Yeah. I have people too that like you send them so many messages and they just ignore you, and eventually like they'll come around if they really want to do it. So as long as they're not telling you to leave them alone, like I feel like you should just keep messaging them.
Yeah.
And this one says, what approach did you take to get your first loyal customers whenever you first joined?
So when I first started, I only had like 400 followers on Instagram maybe. And all of those people I also had on Facebook. So while I was growing my Instagram followers, I was messaging everyone on Facebook. So I would just go on my laptop and everyone that was like active at that time where it shows you like on the side, I just messaged all of those people. And that's just how I got my first ones.
Yeah, so just like all messaging.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Do you usually like walk them through, or do you place orders by yourself mostly?
I always walk them through. I never ask for their info to place it for them unless they're like having a really hard time. If they keep like getting an error code or something, then I'll just say, I can pull your order through like in my back office. Like I'm going to send you a picture of all the info I need.
Okay, perfect. And then after I'm like playing with this little kid toy, I didn't even realize it. After conversations with potential customers that seem super interested and say, let me think on it, do you follow up the next day?
Yes. So I'm kind of like disorganized with my follow-ups unless people give me like a specific date, and I'll put a reminder in my phone. But other than that, like a couple times a day, I'll scroll down in your messages to where it says yesterday, and then like I'll look for combos that are kind of like died off and try to get them started again, or the people that said like let me think about it, and I'll ask if they thought about it. And that's how I kind of like stay on top of them.
Yeah, so just like if they said they're gonna think about it, you're like, okay, like did you think about it yet? Like, what are you gonna do? Just like on top of them. Okay, so what? Okay, and another question is, so how many people, like, what does a typical day look like for you? How many times are you posting on Instagram? How many people do you usually follow on Instagram? And like, how many messages are you sending a day?
So I actually have 3 Instagram accounts now because my first got maxed out and my second is about to be maxed out. So I usually will post like 1 to 2 times a day on Instagram now. It used to be 3, but now with like the algorithm, it's like weird. And I message 4 to 5 people on each account every half hour all day from when I wake up until I go to bed. And then, like I said, my boyfriend follows for me, but he has it running like all day on one of my accounts, and like he'll just like switch them throughout the day.
Okay. So do you run it like on night mode or do you run it? Yeah. And how many do you follow per hour? Like, how do you have that set up or whatever?
He does, 300 per 120 people an hour.
Oh, okay. On night mode, right?
Yeah, you can like search like someone's name or like whatever, and then click select all, and then what he does is he like unselects like guys or like people with like fake profiles, and then he'll select to add all of those in depending queue, and then it'll go to like night mode, so when you turn it on it'll start following those people.
Okay. Awesome. Does anybody have any questions that you want to put in the chat? Because I went through all the ones on the page. That was like really fast, but I think a lot of the questions were kind of the same. So I have a question. So like whenever you went diamond, oh yeah, I forgot a question. Was there like a product that you sold a lot of to get your 88 customers? Like, do you sell like pretty much the same thing every time, or?
When the month I promoted to double, I sent this bomb cleanse follow-up, and I got like so many cleanses from that. It's just like a cleanse before and after of like a scale. Let's see if I can. And it just says like, oh my God, I have to show off my girl's results. Like, she lost so many pounds from the cleanse in 2 days. The cleanses, blah, blah, blah. I have 1 spot left to get my discount. Would you want it? And like everyone loved it.
So it was like a lot of cleanse, and that's good because that's like 36 BB.
Yeah. But other than that, like I usually sell like a lot of exfoliating peels, which is weird. A lot of greens, a lot of HSN. Wraps. I just recently started getting more like 105s and 69s from the host of posts. But
so how do you upsell if you're doing those? Like, do you just offer them like a certain product
for host of posts?
Yeah.
So usually for host of posts, the one I have everyone send, it's like a this picture is just 2 girls in bikinis. And then it just says weight loss challenge. I'm looking for 10 ladies who want to lose 10 to 20 pounds with our metabolism booster and detox drink with our 90-day challenge, April, May, June. You'll receive wholesale pricing for life. And all you have to do is give me your honest review after. Drop an emoji for more info. So everyone that drops an emoji, like they know that it's for 3 months and they know like they're paying for weight loss products. So everyone that comments, I just, after I get their number, I just say, hey, what goals do you have for your body? I can make a custom plan for you. And then everyone says they want to lose weight, and then I ask how much. And if they say 10 pounds or under, then I do greens and thermal fit with a before and after. And if they say over 10 pounds, I do triple fit, thermal fit, greens, and cleanse.
Okay. Awesome. And then how do you keep up with all the loyal customers that you sign?
I just don't delete their messages out of my phone. So I'll just like scroll. When I follow up, I just scroll literally all the way to the bottom of my messages and work my way up. So when I see like the loyal customers, I'll just like shoot them a text like, hey, how are you liking the product, or how are you doing, or whatever.
Okay. And then what do you usually post about? Like, do you post about the same thing? Do you post mostly about for distributors, or like a mixture of both?
Usually both, but it depends on like what I need. Like if I'm shooting for a promotion and I still need the chart, then I'll like live post like 24/7. But then like after I chart and I want like a lot of customers, then I'll do a lot of product posts.
Okay.
Or if we have a special like promotion, like right now with the 2-for-1 BBK, I've been doing all like even though I don't really need distributors now.
Okay. And how many times a day do you use your story?
I try to post something at least once a day. And on my story, if I'm posting about products, I'll try to like keep it about the same product for one day. So I won't post about like keto coffee and hair, skin, and nails. I'll do like a couple different ones about keto coffee.
Oh yeah, I love that. So that they just like are focused on that one thing.
Mm-hmm.
So you just like try to do like one a day on your story then?
Yeah.
And do you still get like a lot of views doing it that way?
I honestly don't even look at my views because I don't message the people that view them.
Okay. I was just curious if you still like got a lot, like if a lot of people saw it, even if you only did it one time.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then how do you get your team to enroll customers like you do? Like, do a lot of your team members like enroll the same amount as customers as you?
A couple. I don't have many like mass enrollers yet. But I always have people sent like when they first start. I always have them send me screenshots so I can tell them what to say to help them seal the deal, so they can like get the hang of it and start saving scripts and our text replacement and all of that. And then in my team group chat on Facebook, every time someone gets a loyal customer or distributor, they send a picture of the confirmation email, so it pumps everyone up, and then like you're like, oh, she's got a customer, like I'm gonna get one too.
Oh, that's awesome. Do you have like so when you're like launching a new distributor, like what are the steps that you take, like from the moment they sign up until like they get their first customer or whatever?
So I have them add me on Facebook, and I added them to our team page and welcome them. And then I send them to new DT training videos by Ashley Hughes. One of them, she like explains some of the products, and then the other one, she explains like steps to success and like getting your 4LCs in your first 30 days and all of that. And then I send them this message. I can't remember who I got this from, but it says, okay, so I want you to understand I'm here for you 100% of the way. Basically, how I coach is I match your efforts. So if you want to run, I'll run with you. If you want to go at your own pace, I'll go at your own pace. Your goal in your first 30 days is get your first 4 loyal customers. And if you do this, you'll get a $100 shopping spree. If you do this in your first 72 hours, I'm going to personally send you a surprise gift. Text me literally anytime. You'll never annoy me. The only way you'll learn is if you ask questions and come to me, so don't hold back. I'm going to give you your first post on Insta and Facebook. I'm going to send you a message, start sending out. And when people start to reply, you can send me screenshots of the responses, and I'll walk you through the conversation. Sound good?
Okay, yeah, I have that same message. And so you guys need it, like I can put it in the team page or whatever. And then do you like give them a certain message to send out, or is it the same one that you send?
I kind of try to like type out a different one for each person, so we're not all sending out the same one, mm-hmm. But it's basically like the same thing, just worded like a little different.
Okay. And then what do you usually have them do like for their first post?
Since that weight loss challenge one has been working so good, I'm just having them go straight to that. But usually I just have them post a selfie and say, like, I'm so excited I started my own business. We have so many amazing health and wellness products I can't wait to share with everyone. And then I have them add why they joined, and then I tell them not to mention it works, because then people are curious about what it is, and they'll reach out and say, what are you doing?
Oh, that's cool. Awesome. Okay, and then let's see. What tips do you have for new distributors to take advantage of this promotion?
Don't be afraid to like reach out and like ask family and friends if they want to join, or even potential loyal customers. Like one of my follow-ups to my potential LCs was just, hey, I know we talked about products before, but have you ever considered doing what I do to make some extra cash, with like the money emoji? And everyone's like, oh yeah, that would be great. And I got like a lot of my DTs this month that were PLCs from that follow-up.
Okay, perfect. Okay, I think that's all the questions that I have. I just want to ask you, like, if you have one tip that you could give them, like, what is your best tip that you have?
Self-development every single day. It's so important. Literally, as soon as I started self-developing, like, that's when I really started mass enrolling. Like, that's when it, like, clicked for me. And then, because when I went diamond, I quit all my other jobs. So I've been a full-time rep girl for a year now. And I usually just, like, sit on the couch and, like, watch Netflix and work. And then I would, like, self-develop while I was, like, cleaning or doing dishes or, like, in the car or whatever. But then at the start of this month, I was, like, thinking about, like, what else I could sacrifice to make my business better. So I decided Netflix. Now I literally listen to self-development 24/7. And I thought when I was just sitting there watching Netflix all day, I thought I was being super productive. And now that I don't do that, I'm like, wow, I would get so distracted. Like, now I get so much more done.
So do you have, like, certain favorites that you listen to? Like, do you listen to podcasts or YouTube, or, like, any that you have, like, that are your favorite?
I tend to get bored easily, so I, like, switch back and forth between things. So right now I'm listening to Be Obsessed or Be Average by Grant Cardone, the audiobook. And then I usually watch Gary Vee, his YouTube videos all the time. And then also, what is it called? Get Over Your Damn Self. I can't remember who wrote it, but the author, she does Roden Fields, I think. Her Audible is on YouTube as well. The Secret I watch all the time still.
Yeah, and that's on Netflix.
Yeah. You Are a Badass at Making Money is so good too. 10x.
I have that, and, like, I started reading it, and then, like, I'm so bad at, like, starting one book and then getting another book and starting that book, and then, like, I'm like, oh crap, I don't know which one I want to finish now. But I got the Capital Gains, Chip Gains, and I started reading that one. So I haven't finished the Badass at Making Money, but I love the You Are a Badass book, so I should probably finish that book.
Yeah, the second one is so much better.
Really? Okay, that makes me want to read it, like, tomorrow. Yeah, and I have the Audible too, but I feel like I'm just, like, better at, like, comprehending whenever I'm actually reading it instead of, like, listening. I feel like I get so distracted. Okay, I wrote all those down, so I can also tell you those for those of you who didn't write them down, so I have them. I know this was super fast, but, like, we got through the questions really quick, and I feel like you answered everything really good, and we got all the answers that we needed. So thank you so much for doing this. I'm sure that everybody got a lot of good information. I know I did. So now we just need to go take advantage of the $49 kits for, like, 5 more days or something. I don't even know, like, how many more days, like 4 more days. But thank you so much. And I have this recorded, so once I post it, like, I'll let you know so you can have it.
Oh, perfect. Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. Thank you so much.